So last week we took you on our morning chores. This week we're going to take you on our evening chores. So in the evenings, we try and go around the barn and pick up poop to try and keep it a little cleaner around here. Luke, are you doing everyone? Some stuff on by your feet today? Usually I have the kids out here helping me and I am pulling the wagon, but today I don't have them to help me, so they're doing other chores. So I've gotten a little bit behind on this chore. This is something that I used to do every night so that in the morning we're making sure they're all eating clean hay. But it was a busy weekend and I didn't get to it. I believe that. You did everyone's stuff? Thank you, that was really kind of you. Alright, so another thing that we do is we try and scoop most of this hay out. If it rains, it turns into like a mud here. So we try and scoop that out just to kind of keep it from getting full of yuck. Do you want me to bring the wagon over, Luca? Ready? Ah, man. So the wagon is pretty full. To make it better for the morning, we're gonna go ahead and walk it out to the burn pit and burn it. You're going too fast. Hold on. So it looks like the chickens have put themselves up and it's not dark yet. So we can catch it on video. We're gonna stop doing cow chores and go put up the chickens. So I'm a few minutes early. I'm hoping that coming in right now doesn't make them all come running out instead of staying in bed. Some of the Americanas are starting to get the idea of the roosting bars, while other ones of them shove over here in the corner. And then unfortunately back there in the corner under the nesting or roosting bars are the silkies. I would prefer them to pick a different corner, but that's the corner they pick, so they get pooped on at night. All right, back to me. All right, so at night, I always check for eggs. Luna's live, or not Luna, Pom-Pom's live. Take her out. Give her a little bit of a pat. Try and force her to lay on the nesting box or the roosting bars. I'm gonna taste her or take her eggs. So they kick their bedding out, gets in the way. All right, so like I said, they're usually already all in bed and quiet, but it's too dark to film at that time. So get that good and shut. So the bantams ate all their food today. So I'm going to go ahead and take this with me up to the barn so in the morning I can fill it up and bring it out before I let them out. One less morning chore to do before school. I usually set the bantam eggs up here. The I go into the other ones. I'm gonna move the food back into here. Another thing we have to do at night is these Marans, for some reason, always want to roost in the nesting box, so I'm trying to train them to sleep on the roosting bars. It's gonna be too cold for the fan tonight, so turn that off. Get this sweet girl out. Oh, you're okay. Sometimes she goes up there. All right. Gonna look for eggs. None right here. Has been getting a little bit grumpy at bedtime. Even if she, okay. So even if she doesn't have eggs under her, we like to pick her up at night to make sure she keeps her feet out. Unfortunately, every once in a while, they get their feet stuck in those holes. Even though I have these nesting bars, pads. Oh look, no eggs today. Hopefully someone collected them. So we put the nun down to make sure that she wasn't stuck. She must not have been stuck there for very long because she's not going potty or getting a drink. So she must be good. All right, so these doors, when they're left open all day, they kind of settle a little bit. So we have to make sure they get shut at the top and then pushed in at the bottom. Close them up tight for the night. So we need to redo the second half of our evening chores. So we're gonna try again. So the first thing we do is we have to get the cows into the barn. Sometimes they'll follow me, other times I have to get some treats to convince them to come in. A few of them just heard me open here comes Atlee. So it's not very fair that I didn't get treats, but sometimes I try and catch them as they come in to get to their stalls. Come on, Atlee. Good girl. I know, keep going. Keep going. Good girl, Atlee. Come on, Bridget. Come on. Our kids are all at their aunt's house for a birthday party right now. And so it's up to us to get the cows put up tonight. So with just one person, it's a little bit hard to convince them to go into the right stall correctly. So we're gonna try. Come on, Bridget, let's go. Go on, Atlee. Come on, Duff. Let's go. Good girl. Come on. No, Bridget. There you go. Not right yet, Bridget. Go on, Ember. Go on. Come on, Bridget. Let's go. No, Ember. Good girl, Bridget. Good girl. Let's go, Ember. Atlee, you did a great job. Come on, Ember. Good girl. Keep going. Good girl. Good girl. No. All right. So we got them all in their stalls, and the stalls got scooped out this morning, but we didn't put extra bedding in, so I'm going to get a bag of bedding and go into each stall and fill it up. We're gonna do Bridget last because she usually takes almost an entire bag. So we'll start with Dove. We just fill in the spots that were scooped out in the morning. Oops. kick it around, and then move on. Ember. Ember's a teeny baby, so she usually doesn't need as much, but she actually needs less than double. I mean, more than double. Get out of the way, sister. Get out of the way. She's probably confused where Laban is. It's okay. It's okay. He'll be back. Bridget thinks I have treats. So this will be fun. It's just bedding. So we used almost a whole bag of bedding. This little bit we'll put in tomorrow. Obviously I have to open another bag too. So after we have them done with the bedding, another bag that's half used, we usually halter them up and then brush them and blow dry them out. Start doing that. So we got Bridget haltered up, so we're gonna get her brushed out. We like to brush them out to make sure that we get all the burrs off of them and that any tangles don't start to cause mats. The longer their hair seems to be getting, the more they need brushed out. She's also really sweaty. And in a second, we'll blow dry them to kind of get all the sweat off. So I don't know if the camera can pick it up or not, but you can see the dust blow off of them. So this kind of just helps them obviously go to bed not sweaty and wet, but it also helps keep them a little bit cleaner. All right, so we have Atlee haltered up now, so we're gonna go ahead and get her brushed out for the night. Obviously, I have a little bit more work to do tonight than the kids usually do. Usually, evening brushing is more like a petting bonding time with the cows rather than just to hurry and get them clean. So today, they're getting a little slower or quicker of a rub, but we're still trying to give them a little bit of attention tonight before we get them put up for the night completely. So since Atlee is black, it's hard to see how thick her hair is. But when you're blowing it, you really can see. She also, like when I put my hand under it, it's getting really thick in some places. So now we're gonna start with Dove. Get her all brushed through. Her hair is really growing long, so we have to make sure we get down under deep and get all the burrs out. She really likes to rub her face in those. Her little ears are starting to get black hair too, so that's kind of cool. One of the favorite places they like to be brushed, I don't know if you can tell, she's starting to push out her chin. They really like under the chin and down their neck. We like to do that. Another thing that we like to do, I'm going to come to this side as I do it. We bought these cows obviously to be fun pets, but also with the possibility after they have calves to milk them, because Highlands are a dual purpose cow. And so every night after we get them all brushed down, we like to reach under and just feel their udders, just to get them used to people touching down there, so that when it comes time to milk them, they'll be used to us touching that. It's good to kind of touch every part of the cow so that they aren't nervous when new things are happening. So it might not be Dub's favorite thing, but she allows it to happen without kicking or doing anything. So then we'll give her an extra neck rub. Another thing we do before we're done with each cow, we try and dump their water every day. The stall's hard to open, so have to set it down. They kick up their bedding, or maybe just have stuff in their mouth, so I like to carry this out and dump it. And then fill it up again. I usually only fill it about halfway because they don't, besides Bridget, they don't drink a ton. It makes it heavy to carry out each night. Are you waiting for your turn? Dove has not learned to love the hose as much as the others, which is silly because she gets it a lot since her coat's so thick. She gets blown dry a lot longer. She doesn't necessarily mind the body, just not her face. And I have it on the lowest setting, so she's gonna have to learn to like it. Now we have Ember haltered up. We're gonna get her brushed out so that we'll be done for the night. One thing that's a little bit special in Ember's stall is here we have Charlotte. Laban likes to see if she catches anything throughout the night and has named her. Charlotte was in our house. I would not let her live, but since she's outside, and hopefully we'll catch a fly or two, we appreciate her. I don't know if you can see, but Ember's got really long armpit hair starting down here. It's kind of funny, but we like to make sure that we get that brushed out well so that it doesn't mat up and have to be cut off. Ember is a pretty good cow when it comes to getting brushed or being bathed. She usually is just pretty chill. She's getting some pretty cool ear hair too. She's got the shoulder shakes, which means she's enjoying the brush. Like that. Is that feel good? Feel on her udders. She's not as used to it as the big girls, but she does a pretty good job. Good girl. I think Ember's a little confused. Laban's really good to come hang out with her at night, give her a little bit of extra time, so she isn't really sure why it's me giving her a brush tonight. I don't know actually if it's ever been just me that's brushed her. With the big girls, we Gave the kids lots of nights off. Wayne and I did it, but I don't think we ever have with Ember because Laban's wanted to. So the kids were having a hard time getting rid of Dumbledore and Alfredo. So currently, unless we can find new homes for them, they are living in a cage at night. They roam the pasture all day, but they come and put themselves up at bedtime. They have plenty of water, but it does look like they'll need some more food in the mornings. So I'm going to take their food out. Let her remember to do that in the morning. When I do the big chickens, shut the door. So with the rabbits, we make sure that they have water at night, which right before the kids left, they filled up the water. We give them pellets, and then even though it looks like they have hay, we usually try and fill up the basket all the way. So we'll fill the basket up. I think it's time to get out. So good. Molly some pats and Felicity some pats. Molly is making sure that Felicity knows she's the boss and she gets the hay first. We did order a bigger litter box for them to be in here, so that will come in a few days, and we're hoping it will help with them be litter trained. Just like I have never done anything with any of the other animals before, we're trying to learn how to take care of rabbits now, and apparently you can litter train them, so that's what we're going to try and do. Thanks for coming with us this week on Evening Chores. We hope you guys have a great week.